Hey family, welcome to Ask Our Nutrition. It's your boy Cut 50. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let's go to the top 10 questions that I get. This is our first Q&A, people, so it's time to get more interactive. The number one question, how can I get rid of my stomach fat? And I just responded, this is not an easy task. And there is no spot reduction pill, exercise, or technique you can do to eliminate stomach fat. Smaller midsections and abs are created in the kitchen. Y'all know this, but it is created in the kitchen. But there are some techniques you can do to make your stomach appear smaller, like wearing a waist trainer or a shaper. They'll give you the appearance of a smaller midsection. Drinking more water and eating clean can help eliminate the bloat from the stomach. So if you straighten up your meal plan, you drink a lot more water, it will reduce the inflammation in your stomach, cleaning up your gut health, all that good stuff. But your stomach will actually shrink size in inches. That's not getting rid of the fat, but it is a technique that a lot of people use. Drinking apple cider vinegar, eating more vegetables, and taking your organic greens and superfoods are great for digestion, increasing the metabolism and having your body productivity to use the food it consumes as energy, leading to what? Fat loss. So with all that being said, establishing an exercise regimen, building muscle, walking daily, consuming less calories than maintenance, avoiding alcoholic beverages, avoiding processed foods, and avoiding added sugars or snacks is the ultimate guide to help your transformation become reality. It's not easy, but this will guarantee physical change in your body. And at the end of the day, you have to decide if it's worth it and if you truly desire change. So it starts with you. You know, you want to get rid of stomach fat, but do you necessarily want to do what it takes to lose that fat? You know, like I say, those are some tips that help you appearance wise, look like you got a smaller midsection, but that's number one question. Now we go into number two question. And that is, which is better, walking, running, or strength training? And for me, I got my own personal one, but I'm gonna go to the answer that I've written. And I live this one right here. From my personal experience, I honestly believe that strength training and walking are the best combination to assist any transformation. Running is great, like sprints and shorter strides, but the fact is everybody can't run. Everybody can't do it. And it's depending on your level, your fitness level. You might have arthritis, you might have knee pains or surgery and stuff like that. So everybody can't run. So everybody can do a form of cardio. So like I said, running like sprints is great, but always shorter strides. And I generally tell people don't do more than 20, max 30 minutes if you are sprinting, because it is very taxing on the body. Like I said, but in the fact is everybody can't run. And this type of exercise is extremely taxing on the body, harder to recover from, and can lead to muscle breakdown. Like I was saying, over 20, 30 minutes, now you kind of digging into that muscle breakdown, and it's going to be harder for you to recover. Strength training, if done correctly, will include some cardio burning effects while stimulating your fast twitch muscle fibers and slow twitch muscle fibers, which will stimulate muscle development, which aids in overall strength of the body and physical strength and endurance. So, you know, I love working out, and it's just a placebo effect you get from getting it. I mean, it releases endorphins in your body. Anything you can do physically and you challenge your body, it strengthens your whole mentality. So I prefer it, but my main combination is walking and running. We can always walk. So it all has both, you know, everything has their own benefits. So that's mine, is strength training, and walking is a good best combination for me. Like I said, when it goes to walking, not only helps strengthen the cardiovascular system, but it also helps your heart stay healthy by increasing blood circulation while speeding up your metabolism, strengthening your immune system, and keeps your body functioning properly. You know, like I said, you got to use all the tools available to your trade to stay healthy. So I always like to walk over running. And like I said, last year, all my contest prep, and I got second at nationals, was because I stopped running, and start mainly walking. But like I said, you can overdo anything that you're doing. So you got to do what your body allows you to do and what your goal specifically for you it's designed to do. So if your main goal is just heart health, walking is great. If you're trying to shred as much weight on the scale as possible, running and sprints over strength training is probably your way to go. But I tell people all the time, it's harder to build more muscle than this, then you can lose it. So you don't spend years building muscle, and generally a lot of people ain't gonna get back into that strength training to build that more muscle. So you done did all that running. Your body will shape. You will lose weight, but you're gonna look the same without adding strength training. If you want physical change, you have to incorporate some kind of strength training for the definition, for more muscle. You have to challenge your body. So that was the number 2 question. And it's the combination for me: strength training and walking over running. Number 3, what can I do if I experience low test levels? And I get this a lot from men. Even though test is important for women too, you see most of the top athletes are more women. They have a little more test than natural. It's on the lowest spectrum than the man, but both species or both sexes does have tests in their system. If you believe that you have low testosterone, you should get your blood work completed to see what is actually going on in your body. You can get this completed at any lab corp, any walk-in clinic, or your doctor's office. The test should be rarely from $50 to $100, but you can also check with your local TRT or health and wellness clinic that specializes in testosterone. They do make specific supplements to be properly measured to your body weight for them to be actually beneficial. I have researched and created a natural test stack of 8 supplements over the counter. With that, it was proven to increase your natural test levels, which I tested on myself and I used for over 2 years. These natural supplements will help increase your test levels, but it's more expensive than starting TRT, which is testosterone replacement therapy. TRT is more convenient and cheaper, but just understand that even though TRT is considered healthy, they both come with some risk factors that most people would need to stay on TRT for the rest of their life after starting therapy. So with that being said, you can get some pills, Walmart, Amazon, over the counter, that does help aid in testosterone, your natural test levels going back up in your body, making more, but it is more expensive, trying to get 8 supplements over just getting 1 or 2 injections at your TRT. Like I say, but if you do start it got their own risk. It's cheaper, more convenient, but most people after starting, because your body stops producing its own natural, unless you clean your system out over time. So most people stay on it for life. The number 4 question is benefits from increasing testosterone. And it's men and women I get this from. And a lot of them, after they spouse or whoever else, test levels does go up, they're very extremely happy. I'll put it that way. So benefits include better sleep, increased energy, increased recovery, better workouts, better and more improved sex life, and improved quality of life and mental stability. You feel better, your energy levels going up, you recover quicker. You're generally just more happy because you got more energy throughout the day. So it's like working out, you get that feeling, of satisfaction, but you're like that all day long when you got natural test levels or high test levels in your body. Number 5 question, do test booster pills work? And I tell you like this, I've been sponsored by a lot of companies. So I never say the company names that make test pills and stuff like that. But most companies on the market today use specific wording to make you believe that these pills actually increase test levels. But in reality, they are supposed to help your body use more free tests that's already in your body. Even with that being said, the case, and just in case you take these pills, you could potentially have a placebo effect with increased energy, but this is only temporary. These pills don't actually work as far as increasing tests, and are not designed to stay in your body long enough for them to actually work. Just remember, anything that you consume by mouth is created to be used temporarily, and the majority of supplements taken intramuscularly are created for longer periods of time, with the exception of insulin or supplements taken in an insulin syringe. So Most of the testosterone boosters and stuff like that, I done took them all when I was playing football, trying to get bigger, get stronger and stuff like that. And, getting your blood work and stuff done, they never actually work. Some of them is like a pre-workout, you get the energy feeling like that, but no pill is designed to stay in your body long term. Your body gonna digest it and disperse it on where it need to go or secrete it as waste. The number 6 question, should I take vitamins? I believe that if you're deficient or in need of any certain vitamins, that it's beneficial to take those specific vitamins over taking a larger dose multivitamin. I used to take multivitamins like Central Performance or one a day, but found out that cutting these same vitamins in half or in 1/4 and consuming with food worked better for me. My body was able to utilize smaller amounts, leading to better absorption and distribution throughout my body. If you're consuming anything, vitamin or whatever, and you can't see or feel the difference, then most likely it's not working for you. Remember, your body has to be able to utilize whatever it's taking in. If it can't utilize these foods or supplements, then it's disposed as waste. So it's a waste of your time. But I do believe in microdosing. I believe in vitamins, eating smaller meals throughout the day. I mean, I believe in all of that because we're not made to consume too much in excess, because your body can't do nothing with it, break it down, it can't use it. So it's going to go as waste. Number 7 question, do you believe in diets? Simply, I don't believe in diets. I believe in maintaining balance and establishing a lifestyle change. Diets are generally temporary changes, which generally don't work. These temporary changes have no long-term benefit and can make you feel like a failure or lead to binge eating, overeating, and other disorders, man. You feel like you failed yourself and whoever else. But generally diets don't work. So I believe that you got to make a lifestyle change, stay consistent, and make a plan and have a great support system to lean on. The number 8 question, what do you think about keto? I don't like keto. I ain't gonna be real. I don't like keto. But I tell people you got to do what's right for you. Keto, in summary, will lead to temporary weight loss, but not actual fat loss per se. A lot of water weight will come off the scale. It's a system that I put like this. It's a system that will help you drop fast weight by tricking the body to help burn fat, supposedly. But after you finish this temporary phase, your body now will build fat over 10 times or more faster than it did before you started keto. That's why you see people who get on keto but eventually stop, gain all the weight back, and some added pounds. I mean, they're bigger than what it was before they started. That's because their body now produce more fat cells faster than what they did before. And that's because it's a lot of tricks. Like I said, it's because they don't tell you how to reintroduce carbs. So a lot of people, they stop whatever diet, then they start over consuming the carbs, which blow their weight all the way back up, leading to inflammation, other issues, self-esteem, you name it. Everything is interconnected, especially with mental health and your physical health. So, I tell people that's why you see people eventually stop, they gain all the weight back, plus they get extra pounds. But you just got to remember, man, it's a process, it's tricky, but you can track your food, not cheat, and remain consistent to prevent these problems from working. Strict people may find it beneficial, but for the general individual, I tell them it's too risky. The stricter you are, if you're tracking everything, I've seen some people make decent progress. They still have some struggles, but they're able to keep the weight off longer, and they slowly get back into it. But generally, the most people, it's just too risky for them to try. How do I get started? And I covered this question before, and I cover it all the time, but getting started is not that hard. But you have to establish a plan and stay consistent for at least 7 days. So say you're trying to start a transformation, you're trying to start a journey, you need to do the same thing pretty much for at least 7 days so your body can get used to it. Our bodies are stubborn, people. You can't trick it. It's used to a habit. So just try this. If you're trying a quick transformation, see how your body feels. Try a 7-day transformation. Number 1, removing sugars and drinking more water. Number 2, removing processed foods and include stretching at least 3 times per day. I don't care the time. I don't care if it's 5 minutes per time, but just try to include some stretching 3 times a day. Remove alcohol and track your activities. Track how you're feeling, how your energy levels when you get up, and just your overall health throughout that day. And number 4, daily exercise and walking 20 to 30 minutes per day. Number 5, meal prep or use portion control, and do not cheat. We only trying this for 7 days to see how your body responds. So after 7 days, see how you feel, check your weight, and visually see what changes has occurred. So I tell most people, before you start it, take a before picture. Then at the end of that 7 days, take a after picture. Then if you decide to have a cheat meal or a snack or whatever else, the next day, take a picture and see the changes that your body immediately did after you took your picture for the previous day. So, it's always better to take your pictures before, first thing in the morning when you wake up. That's your true weight, instead of at night, because you done ate, your body ain't broke down the food, and then you have a chance to digest everything. So always first thing in the morning. Number 10, the last question: what do you think about detox? Okay, I believe that everybody should detox their body at least 2 times per year. What most people don't understand is that our health problems occur from digestion issues, and not taking care of these can only lead to more serious health problems. Most detox systems only flush waste, mostly from the upper intestines, and lower intestines are more stubborn. It's like a funnel, a pyramid. It's always, the top is always easy to get to, but once you get to the bottom, it's a little harder to remove that excess waste. And generally, we hold up to some people from 10 to 20 pounds if they never flush or did a detox in their body. So you can know what that leads to, other issues, arthritis. The list goes on, and I ain't gonna cover everything here, but just look up the benefits of detoxing. And if you don't, how much waste your body actually holds, especially how we eat today. Let me see. That's why I take a daily supplements like organic greens, apple cider, superfoods, probiotics, and to aid in my stomach health, increased immunity, and better digestion. If your diet or eating is all over the place like most Americans, I think it's probably better to detox at least 3 times a year to help break down that excess waste from the overconsumption of fried foods, processed foods, and junk foods, which we conveniently consume weekly. I remember when all these treats were for special occasions and actual treats, but now we generally see this as a part of our normal routine. Y'all remember growing up that, it was a treat to go to McDonald's. It was a treat to go get a Snickers bar or whatever else. We didn't eat like this, but you see more health problems. You see more people dying and getting other ailments now because we forgot this. We think this is normal now, and it's not supposed to be that way. I believe in treating yourself if you rewarded it, but I tell people all the time, you got to change your perception. Okay, you finished working out, you had a good week. It's an actual treat to consume or go out to wherever you're going out, the Cheesecake Factory, what else. You eat a whole cheesecake plus a meal. Is that really an actual treat if you're consuming all that? Just imagine cheesecake probably up there is from minimum 2,000 to like 3,000 to 4,000 calories. I ate them. I ate it before. We all guilty of doing it, especially like after a show. We'll get a cheesecake. They are delicious, but it's pure sugar. But is that actual a treat? Like I say, once in a while, when it's a reward, after treating yourself for a while, eating clean for a long time, it is a treat. But doing this weekly, I know you want to do date nights and stuff like that, but doing this weekly is an actual treat on your body. Like I tell people all the time, it's a time right now to invest in yourself. Health is important, man. You want to be around for your family, your friends, your kids. I tell all my clients who are diabetic, you can start anywhere, just getting water, walking. I go over the store when used to be 365 pounds. I got hurt, so I couldn't really train like that. I couldn't run. I had that plantar fasciitis, so I couldn't walk for like 3 months. I was limping. I was in terrible pain. So when I started back, I had to get insoles, orthotics from the doctor to put in my shoes, and that thing harder than a brick. But I couldn't really run, so I started out like walking or trotting as far as I could. But my back, I had issues. The more weight, more problems you have. That's just common sense. but I couldn't really walk or run 10 feet, 20 feet. So I just did what I can. And over time, your body get used to it. So I couldn't do 10 feet, but the next time I can run 13, 14, 15, and it go, you always improve and get healthy. That's how our body is designed. We can't trick it too much. It's used to what you can do. So with that being said, man, just do what you got to do to take care of your health and your family. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Like I say, thanks for tuning in. This concludes our top 10 questions for this first Q&A, baby. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on all our social media outlets. You got any questions? Our next series should be out. What's the day? Is it Thursday? So our next series should be out Monday, and we're going into another serious topic. Like I say, everything is interconnected, from nutrition to health, to physical health, to mental health. And I think it's Mental Health Month. So we finna cover every topic out there. So I'd like to send a special shout out to, man, all my family and friends who are sharing my content and commenting and participating like in these questions and stuff like that. I appreciate y'all truly. So until next time, we are out. It's your boy. I'll holla.